Let's have a wonderful session today. Over to you, presiding officer.
Thank you so much, TM Prateek. Now, to start this meeting, let's have a huge round of applause with enthusiasm so that we can maintain this enthusiasm throughout the meeting. Now, moving on with the meeting, I welcome everyone to our 404th meeting. Is there any guest today?
Yes, I am. Yes, Kanupriya.
Yes.
Yes, please, can I know your name?
Kanupriya.
Just a second.
Kanupriya.
Tanupriya?
Kanupriya.
Kanupriya?
I am guest Kanupriya.
Okay, hi Kanupriya.
Hi.
Yeah. Please, if you would like to give a short introduction, I know you already gave it last time, but it would be nice to give it again.
Okay. So hi everybody. I am Kanupriya. I am currently residing in Gurgaon. I am a chartered accountant by profession, working in a consulting firm, and I've attended this session last week as well. And I think I wanted to, experience it once more before finally joining you guys. So, I mean, I think this is my last session as a guest, and then I will be becoming part of the group.
Great, great. Good to have you here. Now, from the online audience, I could see someone had raised their hand.
Yes, I'm Peter.
Peter.
Okay.
I'm from
Yes, Vidushi, back to
Norway.
you.
Yes, yes. Please, Peter, continue.
And currently I'm in Gurgaon, and I'm working with sales within human behavior niche.
Amazing.
Vidushi, can you hear us?
Yes, yes. Can you hear us? Because Peter is speaking.
Speaking, we are not able to hear.
Yeah, I am so sorry, Peter. I guess there is some problem with the offline audience. So, Peter, how did you come to know
Vidushi,
about?
can you hear us?
Yeah, Ashish, we are able to hear you. Can you hear us?
I'll just message Ashish only. Just a minute, Peter. We'll just help the offline audience. Then we can continue our conversation. Is it okay?
Yes.
Thank you so much. Yeah. Ashish, are we audible to you now?
Yes, now finally. Thanks.
Amazing, amazing. So we were having a conversation with Peter, our guest. So Peter, I would like to know, how did you come to know about our club?
Yeah. I live in sector 53 now, and your club was the closest to where I reside.
Okay. So did anyone get in touch with you?
Just by myself, Google Maps.
Okay, okay. Then we'll get in touch with you. Okay, soon. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Now, great. Is there any other guest in the meeting? Okay, then I think we should start our meeting. So now I would like to hand over the stage to our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Ravish. Ravish, are you there? Okay, amazing. The stage is yours. Thank you so much.
Am I visible and audible to all the virtual audience?
Yep.
Okay. So, welcome you all. This is our 404th Eloquent Toastmaster meeting. And good morning, all of my fellow Toastmasters and esteemed guests. Here we are today to celebrate the Lohri themes Toastmaster meeting. For the benefit of the guests, I will set the agenda of the meeting. This meeting is divided in 3 parts. The first part is prepared speech, where our Toastmaster Bhavna and Toastmaster Ashish will be presenting their speech according to their learning journey in the Toastmaster. The second part is the table topic session, most loving and fun session. Our Toastmaster Parthi, always smiling face, will be presenting us and went through us to this table topic session, and it will be opportunity for all of us to engage and participate in this session. Guests are also welcome in this session, the table topic session. The third part of this meeting is most important part, the feedback and evolution. This session gives us the opportunity to learn and reflect whatever mistake we have made, whatever improvement we can do. All this stuff will be part of this evolution session. And our general evaluator of the day today, Komal, will be handling this session. I would like to invite Toastmaster Komal to come on the stage and introduce herself, her role, and her responsibility to our audience. Give her a good round of applause. Toastmaster Komal.
Thank you so much, TM Ravish. Can we have a huge round of applause for Toastmaster Ravish? So, good morning, our fellow Toastmaster and dear guests. Today, I'll be playing the role of general evaluator. And as a general evaluator, I'll be evaluating each and everything that will take place during the meeting. And I'm not playing this role alone. I have a support of tag team and active listener. So let me first invite our tag team to present their, share their role. So let me start with first our timer, who's playing the role of timer is Sharad. So Sharad, could you please explain your role? Over to you, Sharad.
Thank you, Toastmaster Komal. Good afternoon, good morning, guys. Today I'm taking the role of timer. As we all know, timing is very important in our speech, as contest is coming very soon. So it's very important to take care of our time. And today I'm counting the timing of these prepared speeches and table topics. And for the prepared speeches, the timing would be 5 to 7 minutes, where at the end of 5 minutes, I'll show the green card. And let me share my screen. So at the end of 5 minutes, I'll share you the green card. And at the end of 6 minutes, I'll share the yellow card. And at the end of 7 minutes, I'll share the red card. For the table topics, the timing would be 1 to 2 minutes. And at the end of 1 minute, I'll share you the green card. At the end of 1 minute 30 seconds, I'll share the yellow card. And at the end of 2 minutes, I'll share the red card, with the grace of 30 seconds in both prepared speeches as well as the table topics. With this, over to you, Toastmaster Komal.
Thank you so much, TM Sharad, for sharing your role. Now I would like to invite our next role player, which is our counter, and this will be played by our guest Kanupriya. Could you please explain your role?
Hi everybody, I will be playing the role of our counter, and as everybody know, our counter will notice the number of times you are using filler words. So filler words are like crutch words that we use during our speeches. It can also be using repetitive interjections like and, well, so, kind of words which we use to rather than taking a pause, we put these kind of words in our speeches. So I will be counting these words and will be reporting this at the end of our meeting. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Kanupriya, for taking up this role second time. Now I would like to invite our grammarian for today, which is Toastmaster Dhanu, to share his role.
Thank you, Toastmaster Komal.
So good morning, dear fellow Toastmaster and all my dear guests. Today, as a grammar, I will take all the responsibilities of the words, uses, and the misuses words. So, as a grammar, I need to take all the good uses spoke by all the speakers, and I will write it down the good uses thoughts which spoke by the all the speakers. So, you know, grammar, why it is important? Can anyone tell me within 1 second or for 5 seconds why grammar is important in Toastmaster? Anyone?
It is important to understand the
To
context. You
improve your articulation.
Yeah, it's correct. So, has Toastmaster always told that it is uses which help us to improve whenever you speak with any other person or whenever we give a speech. So it is important to interpret ourselves that whenever you use any word or if phrases a misword, we have to overcome from that. So that's why grammar is most important in the Toastmaster Club. So my role is also that I have to give a word of the day, which is interpret. I repeat, interpret is the word of the day, which means fearless. For example, despite of public speaking, Toastmaster Avinav took took an interpret step out of his comfort zone and give a wonderful speech. So I encourage all the speaker to use the word of the day during his speeches. So and I will share my report at the end of the day whenever the call from the general evaluator. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Dhaneshwar, for sharing your role. And you now, I would like to invite our next uh, active listener role player, which is played by Toastmaster Yashika. So I would like to invite her to share her role.
Sure, thank you, Kamal. So, hello, fellow Toastmasters and my dear guest. Today, I will be playing the role of active listener. As an active listener, my goal is to lend my full attention to the speakers, allowing them to feel valued and heard. As listening is equally important to speaking, so I will make sure that I will listen to their words and my other Toastmasters and guests also. In the end, I will ask few questions related to the meeting and will make it a fun. Thank you so much.
So that was the tag team. With that, I will share my report at the end of the meeting, and I will hand over the stage to our TMOD.
Thank you, Kamal, to introducing and awareing us about the role of the general evaluator of the day today. Now, come to our theme. Theme of the day for today's meeting is Lohri. So this word, when it comes first, what are the things comes in your mind? Any of the Toastmaster or the guest, what are the keywords which are associated with this Lohri? Anyone?
Popcorn.
Yeah. So it's a Punjabi festival.
Peanut.
Peanut.
Bonfire.
Yeah.
Bonfire, yes.
Bonfire.
Bonfire.
Popcorn.
Good Punjabi songs.
Yeah. And folk, this.
Yeah. So the
I mean,
folk
I have memory of this.
and different names. One festival, different name, different culture, different ways to celebrate it, right? And this is also a beginning of a year. In the old days, when there were no English calendar, the starting of the year was started with the Lohri. Lohri has ancient root as well. It has been celebrated in this country from hundreds and thousands of years. There is one more fun fact about the Lohri. It is being the date of the Lohri is being changed from the 70 years. So in the 19th century, it was celebrated on 11th of January. Mid of 19th century, it was on 12th. Then so on, we are celebrating this year as the 14th of January. And this is a new fact I read on the internet. And I was surprised by it. Though Lohri is celebrated in few of the states of the northern India, the different name is being used for the Lohri in the different other state of the India. There are three mostly used common names for the Lohri. The first is the Lohri, which is majorly celebrated in Punjab and nearby regions. Then we have Makar Sankranti, which is in the Rajasthan, MP, Gujarat, all the states are celebrating this day as a Makar Sankranti. If we go to the southern part of the India, this same festival is celebrated as a Pongal. So when this festival comes, it reminds us how culturally rich we are, how we are celebrating the festival of joy. As a Toastmaster meeting, our main purpose is to build community, to build relationship, and to learn to communicate effectively, right? And those festivals, if you see how we celebrate the Lohri we celebrate by having a bonfire, circling around it, and singing songs, right? Those are the motifs which our ancestors keep on doing to motivate themselves, to build the community, to help each and others. So we will talk about this theme more in this meeting. Now, this time for the first part of this meeting, which is prepared speech. And for the prepared speech, we have Ashish, the pillar of this Toastmaster meeting, the pillar of this club, who is always smiling. And most of us will be agreed that by looking at him or by insisting by him, we only join this club. So I welcome to the Ashish to present his speech and enlighten us all by his knowledge and his thoughts. Give him a big round of applause, Toastmaster Ashish. Vidushi, I invite Vidushi to share the Ashish speech and provide him the stage. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Ravish. Okay, so Toastmaster Ashish always wows us with his incredible speeches. He is giving his level 3 S7 speech, Connect with Storytelling. The purpose of his today's speech is to practice using a story within a speech to give a speech that is a story. I am looking forward to hearing his speech and his incredible story. Please go ahead. Thank you so much, TM Ravish.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vidushi. Now I welcome Toastmaster Ashish to present us the storytelling. Toastmaster Ashish.
Headless chicken is the title. Okay. Title name.
The title name of his speech is the chicken is the
Headless chicken.
Headless chicken. So headless chicken, Mr. Ashish.
Toastmasters, do you remember your graduation day? I see most of the hands up. If I think of mine, I remember it vividly. I went for the ceremony with my robe on and with a hat on the head called hood. The first time I heard that name, I saw my friends were throwing their hood in the air and jumping in the sky as if telling the sky, here we come. In small groups, they were discussing their plans. Sanjeev said, here I come. Manish said, I'm going to be a CA. Gaurav said, I would be company secretary. And I was silent. My glorious plans were too good to be revealed. And that day, I felt as if my head is in the sand. Dear Toastmasters, my dear guests, when I look at my life, it was more like the life of Chris Gardner in the movie called Headless Chicken, in the movie called Pursuit of Happiness. I'm sorry. You remember that movie? In that, Chris Gardner was a bit taller and a bit leaner. If I look at my waistline, the entire credit, I would give it to the tasty and yet so inexpensive food of Amritsar. The stuffed naan, the butter chicken. I enjoyed it thoroughly. On the graduation day, I went to meet my favorite professor, Professor Berry. A tall man, super handsome, and he had this amazing art of reading the minds of people. First, I thanked God that my parents did not have that. When I went to him, he read it instantly. He asked me, Ashish, what's wrong? I told him that my life was as if an aircraft has been stuck on the runway, not able to fly. I was trying to search for a job after my graduation for a salary of 3,000 rupees per month. Yes, you heard it right, $1 per day. Still, at that low salary, I wasn't able to find a job. He told me a very nice story that day, which I would like to share with all of you. The year was 1958. The place was Munich. It was snowing heavily that day. Amidst the snow, one aircraft carrying the entire football team was trying to take off from Munich to England. It made the first attempt, but could not take off. The second attempt, again it could not take off. The third attempt, the flight started. And after a couple of minutes, boom, it met with an accident. The entire football club was gone. All their team players, captain, coach, trainer, either were dead or were completely incapacitated to play any part in sports. And he asked me, Ashish, what do you think would have happened to that club? I instantly replied, obviously it would have collapsed. But he shook his head. Said no. They regrouped. It took them 10 years, but they came back. They won Euro Cup. And since then, there's hardly any trophy which they have not won. And the club he said that he was talking about was Manchester United. He told me the reason Manchester United not only survived but thrived was due to Bobby Charlton, Sir Bobby Charlton, who pursued their dream, their vision passionately and made sure that the club came back very, very strong. He told me, Ashish, you also require to pursue your vision passionately. That day, the penny dropped. I realized I need to have a strong vision in place. I picked up pen and paper, wrote down my vision to be a pro and to be a lifelong learner. And I penned it on my wall. If I look back my journey from being a headless chicken to being a man pursuing his vision, I would give a lot of credit to Professor Berry, who helped me to learn this important part that day. From that day on, I went on to pursue my vision, making choices which looked difficult, but were in line with my vision. In the period that followed, I did my CA, I did my CS, I did my MBA from IIM. And as I speak to you, I am working for my dream organization. And this could happen because of the vision. A dream penned down on a paper becomes a vision, and a vision pursued with passion becomes the reality. I learned this important part. Passionately pursue your vision. EPV has made the difference to my life, and I'm sure it can make difference to many lives. Our own ex-president, Mr. APJ Abdul Kalam, once said that all of us are born with the wings. Then why crawl? Let's learn how to fly and fly high. Toastmasters, do you know that there are only 0.004% people who join Toastmasters to improve their communication and leadership skills? You are one of them. Have you penned down your vision? Are you pursuing it passionately? Remember the words of APJ Abdul Kalam. We all have wings, and we can use it by learning how to use it. Because if we don't use it, we'll end up losing it. In this world full of chickens, there are about 80 billion chickens consumed every year. Isn't it risky to be a headless chicken? What do you think, Toastmaster of the day?
Thank you, Toastmaster Archie, to give us how he has developed a vision and patience and how he has shaped his journey to be a person he is today. So we are looking forward to hear more things from you and more enlightening speech from you. Do we have Bhavna?
No.
So we usually have 3 speeches, but due to some reason, we have only 1 speech today. So we have more time for the interaction to deliver our thoughts in impromptu manner, right? Though the table topic session will come, but before we go for the table topic session, I would like to hear from you all. What is your thought about this Lohri festival? What it denotes in your life, this Lohri one. So anyone wants to share their thoughts? It can be Lohri, it can be Makar Sankranti, it can be Pongal. We would like to hear everything which you can share and which enlighten us. Yeah, so our always smiling face, Pratik, raise his hands. Yeah, stage is yours, Pratik. Yeah, tell
Thank
me
you.
what comes in your mind.
Thank you, Ravish. So I would like to ask the audiences, maybe it may sound weird, but has any one of you coming from North India ever went to house from house for asking for Lodi? It was my strategy. Yeah. So for those who don't know, there is a tradition in near northern part of India, specifically Punjab, Haryana, or the bordering areas, where the day, a day or two before the actual Lodi celebration, which is technically is on 13th of January, or on the day of 13th of January in the night, in the evening time, like 6 or 7, during the winters, you will go in a village. The kids will, or in a city, kids will go from door to door to the nearby houses, neighborhood, and they will ask for Lodi. And they will sing some folk songs, and ultimately they will ask for the Lodi, and the houses will gift them. It is just like Halloween, but instead of candies, kids will be getting peanuts or this sugary candy type dish, which is called revdi, and the gachaks and all. Ultimately, after 30 minutes or an hour, we will come back to our home and burn the bonfire and then have it there, or just offer it to that uh, pyre. And the memory, if we talk about the memory that I have while growing up, every year I used to do this, and every year, yes, I used to get a beating from my mom, because we used to go out on the 13th of night, and we'll stay outside in the name of asking for Lodi. We will just keep roaming around the city in the nights, and as soon as we come back, consistently for 7 or 8 years, I got those beatings.
Thank you, Pratik. This was very interesting. You shared your story and you shared your experience. Do you know there is one story behind it? Why we go to each home and get the Lohri things from there? Anybody knows that? Anybody heard the name of Bulla Bhatti?
Yeah.
In the songs of the Lohri, we hear that Bulla Bhatti and Sundari and Mundari. Why is it so? What is the Bulla Bhatti and what is the significance of it? When I was looking and researching for the Lohri, I got to know one interesting historical event behind it. I want to take you all to the century 14, in the time of Mughal Emperor Akbar. There was a man called Bulla Bhatti. Full name was Abdullah Bhatti. He was called as a Robin Hood of that time. He was residing in the area of Punjab, and nearby area he was famous for his good deeds. He used to loot the rich people, similar like a Robin Hood, and distribute the things to the poor or needy people. One fine day, he got to know there were few girls who were trafficked to the Middle East to sell them there. He got to know this. He went on to rescue those girls. And he fought with bravery and bring back those girls and married those girls to the young boys of that village. There was another incident. One poor Brahmin came to this Bulla Bhatti guy and asked that he has two girls, Sundari and Mundari. He was so poor, and few of the men kidnapped this girl, those two girls, and about to sell those girls to the other part of the Middle East. Yes, Bulla Bhatti, who was a Robin Hood of this area, he again went on to rescue those girls and bring back those girls and married those two girls to the boys of that village. The wedding, because the Brahmin was very poor, so wedding he organized by asking the villagers to give the contribution. Those contributions, what we call as a lohri today. Now I think you got the picture why we go and collect for each the home and get the lohri. This is to reminding us the contribution of Bulla Bhatti and how he managed to make those two girls' life better. The wedding day, he organized the fire towards these two homes of those girls to prevent any uncircumstances events like attacks from enemy. So in the remembering of those things, we also have a bonfire in the evening of day before evening of the Lohri. So this is the historical and cultural significance and roots of the Lohri. Isn't it interesting? Very interesting. We are singing the songs from the years, but probably we didn't know why we are doing it. So it is important to understand the culture, the history behind anything, any festival we celebrate. So now come back to again to the audience. I want to participate the audience to bring back some of their memories regarding the Lohri, maybe the Makar Sankranti or Pongal. Anyone from the south here who knows the Pongal? Anyone who heard about the Pongal? Yeah, so everybody heard about the Pongal because when we get the vacation or holiday, at least it has been mentioned that the Pongal, Makar Sankranti or Lohri. Yeah, so that's how we got to know that there is another name of this festival is a Pongal. Yes. Then we have Makar Sankranti as well. So anyone want to share their memories, the childhood memories? What is the fascinating part of their childhood memories about Pongal or Lohri or Makar Sankranti? I think from the virtual audience, our Toastmaster Vishal want to share something. Yeah, Vishal.
Yes, thank you, Toastmaster Ravish. So I have spent majority of my life living in the north part of the country, in Ghaziabad, Gurgaon, and Delhi. And when I went to pursue my MBA way back in 2017, my college was in Chennai. And that was the first time when I stepped out of the North India. And I remember uh, the first time that we celebrated Pongal. Obviously, we were not aware of the tradition, what you do on Pongal, what's the cultural significance of it, what kind of food people eat during this time. But since our college had people from different parts of the country, so like my friends from Kerala, my friends from other states, they told us about the significance of Pongal, and like what they do typically on that day. And that was the first time when we actually wore the lungi. In South India, if you go to different states call it by a different name. In Kerala, it's called mundu. In some other state, it will be called by a different name. So the memory that I have with Pongal is of that specific day where all of our college mate decided to wear that mundu and going to the class wearing that. And even after 6 years, that memory is so vivid, it's so fresh, in my mind, that I still feel very nostalgic, like thinking about it. But I think it was a great experience, understanding about different cultures, and how one day is celebrated in different cultures by different name and by different ways. So that's my first memory of Pongal.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vishal. I think you are the one who has celebrated the Pongal in this entire meeting room. So kudos to you. Now I invite Ashish to speak his experience about the Lohri. Yeah.
So first, before I start talking about Lohri, a little bit of related experience. I spent 3 years in Chennai too, and Pongal was, I could relate a lot to what Vishal was saying.
Now people are coming up with the Pongal.
Yes, but both the parts, like you very rightly said, that it's celebrated in different names, but the festival is the same. It talks about basically celebrating the part of this particular couple of days, and entire country has different names. Thanks for bringing those memories, Vishal. What I wanted to share with you is Lohri, like my friend Ravish mentioned. So on Lohri, anyone from Punjab here? No. So I'm only one. Okay. So my butter chickens and with my butter chickens and tandoori naans. All right. So in my hometown Amritsar, perhaps for young kids like me, Lohri was the most like festival which is like sought after. Right. The reason is less of the pyre, and of course the evenings there is this tradition where you all assemble and have the pyre and have the lighting, etc. But my reason or our reason at that time used to be very different. So on the day of Lohri in Amritsar, kite flying happens like crazy. Like so many kites are flown, and I'm not exaggerating. Perhaps on that day, kites could make a rainbow or could make the cloud entirely. So many kites get flown, and I remember flying kites wherein like you don't even realize which kite has cut your kite, and then you are such is the madness, a separate level of madness, and not only kites. And just picture this in your mind. Everybody is on the rooftops. There used to be small houses, not like big buildings which you have here. Two floors, 1 floor, 3 floor houses. So everybody is in their rooftop, and they have those big stereos on which they are playing Punjabi songs and doing nothing but flying kites, and they are oh my goodness, that atmosphere used to be electric. And I can tell you, right from 5 a.m. in the morning. That was the only day, perhaps, as kid, we used to get up at 5, set up everything, and just be ready for flying kites. Oh my goodness, I can't perhaps explain the magnanimity of that moment. And the spoil spot used to be the day it is an overcast. Imagine on a Lohri day, we are all set, looking forward to it, and suddenly we realize it's raining. And the entire thing will be, oh my God, waiting every moment when the rain will stop. But those memories are priceless. And thanks for bringing it back. Thanks.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ashish. He has shared he went back to Pongal and then come back to Lohri and shared the experience of the kite flying. That was very interesting. So now, when we are moving on, when Toastmaster Vishal talk about the Pongal, the significance of the Pongal, I would like to also talk about a few things about the Pongal. In the southern part of India, especially in Tamil region, this Makar Sankranti or Lori is celebrated as a Pongal. And this is not a one-day festival, it is a 3 days festival, starting with saluting sun. The second day of this Pongal is celebrated as a preparing the Pongal dish, which you probably have tested it. It is a boiling rice with a jaggery, sweet dish is prepared. And even if you try to understand the meaning of the Pongal word, this is called as overflow or a boiling. So the second day is by preparing the Pongal dish. The third day of this festival is celebrated as worshipping cattle, the bulls, the cows. And we all know in the ancient India, the cattle are the main resource of the wealth, the milk, everything which we get from here, it was counted in the basis of the cattle. So this is how the culture of India, which inbuilt in us and which take us to even worship the cows and the cattle, even getting different dishes prepared in our home and celebrate it with community. Anyone else who wants to share their story of this Lohri or this occasion? Yeah.
So as
We have Toastmaster Komal here. Yeah.
Yeah, as I belong to Bihar, so there is a different thing like since childhood I remember that the only thing it is called the we remember like the chura and there is a jaggery good. So like we used to like the day Makar Sankranti we used to eat that thing and also like we wait for since like last few days to wait for the chura on that day particularly. And apart from that, we also fly kite and also these things I always remember when I listen the Makar Sankranti. I always remember that the dahi chuda.
Yeah. So we would like to have dahi chura someday. Thank you, Toastmaster Komal, to share your experience and your this delicious dish dahi chura. So now move on to the other part of the country because we have covered the Lohri, we have covered the Pongal. The other thing is Makar Sankranti. I never celebrated Lohri, but I have celebrated Makar Sankranti. Yes, I am the residing the southern part of Rajasthan, where we celebrate this day as a sports day, annual sports day. And the biggest gift we can get this day is a ball, a rubber ball, a plastic ball, or a leather ball. Depending on your age, if you are very small, you will get a plastic ball. And if you are big enough to play with all the students and if you are teenage, then you will get a rubber or leather ball. And what we used to do with this ball, we play all over the day. Even if we have school on that day, we go to school and play the sports. And you think we would be playing a cricket? No. Cricket is religion for this country. But for this day, we are inclined towards our traditional games. Have you heard of a Sitolia? Anyone? Sitolia, yeah. So I want to belong to that.
Yeah.
So our guest, what's your name? Raj Kumar. He also played a Sitolia. We played Sitolia, Mardari. These are two games we used to play in our streets.
Tell us what is Sitolia.
Yes, definitely I will come to that part. How Sitolia is played. There are 7 stones lined up together, one by one. The lower one is biggest one, the upper one is smallest one. You take a ball, hit those 7 stones. Yeah. So, you know how connected we are, but how different we are, right? We have different names for the same game, right? You have played Pittu, I have played Sitolia, but we never know that I have played Pittu as well. This is the beauty of our culture, which we celebrate as a diversity, but inclusiveness. So Sitolia, we have Mardari, right? The ancient days, the old Indian days, we don't have a rubber ball. We were nature friendly. So we used to have a ball made out of clothes. If you would have seen the movie Lagan, they played a cricket using that dadi.
Oh,
That is made out of a cloth. They round the clothes, make a dadi out of it. And in this Mar dadi, what we do is we make a team of the people. You just pick the ball and hit the opponent. Okay. As fast as you can and as strong as you can.
no.
So it will be remembered. It will be remembered by the opponent team maybe the next day or next 2 days. So this is the beauty of those games. What these games make us learn. Anyone wants to share these games of Mardadi or Sitolia or any game? What make us learn? Anyone wants to share their thoughts?
I recently read, and this is something very nice, So what I read is it's about kite flying, and I can't, since it's Lodi, I can't take kites off my head. This is
I'll come to that part.
too much of
as well.
a passion, right? When it comes to kite flying, I read something nice, very, very recently. They say often that each kite feels that the moment string is off, that it will be able to fly high. That string is holding the kite back.
Yeah.
That actually string is what is actually holding the kite up. The moment string is gone, the kite comes down very quickly. So they say in our lives as well, we have sometimes there are those strings which we feel are holding us back, but you never know that what is holding you back perhaps is the one which is keeping you up.
Yeah, so even Ashish always shares some the learning of this his life. So even kite flying has a learning. The string attached to the kite is keep us in the moment and keep us flowing. If you cut the string, it will go away. So apart from this, the Lohri festival, we will talk more about it. Now I invite our Toastmaster of the day today, Pratik, to conduct the session of table topic session. So I welcome Toastmaster Pratik to get the stage and give us a fun-filled, engaging session of table topic. Thank you, Toastmaster Pratik. I hand over stage to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ravish, for making it a nostalgic session for all of us. We definitely winters are the best, and maybe no matter if it is Christmas, New Year, Lohri, all have a special memory in everyone's mind. So one way or another, we enjoy and celebrate this particular season or month, right? So I welcome you all to the most exciting session part of today's meeting. Table topics is about practicing your extemporaneous speech and speaking skills, where you participants will be given a random topic and they are supposed to speak about on it for a minimum of 1 minute to maximum of 2 minutes and 30 seconds. It is requested to all of you to give it a try and stay at it at minimum of 60 seconds. So before reaching over to guests, I would like to look for a volunteer who any existing member of the club who would like to go first.
No one is going even.
No.
So I think you prefer somebody else. Yeah, Vishal, let's go with Vishal.
Yeah,
Yeah, ready to take
Toastmaster
the bullet.
Vishal. Cool. Since we are discussing about the variety of cultures that we have, there are things which probably we don't see nowadays, right? So what is one thing from what you have learned from your childhood till adulthood? What is one thing that you will still try to keep it close to your heart and pass it on to your children?
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Pratik, for that topic. I think one thing which I and we as a family have always try to stick to is celebrate all the major festivals together. So I mean, uh, even though I was a part growing up, I was a part of a nuclear family, but I still have my extended family living somewhere else, and wherever I or anyone in my family was in whatever part of India we were. There was a time when I was in Bangalore and my brother was in Hyderabad, my dad was in Assam. But what we always ensured is that we come together to celebrate, all these festivals, not just like with each other, but with also like my grandmother and my extended family. And I think nowadays people prefer to celebrate these festivals alone. I mean, I'm not against any of those things, but I feel that people like to, let's say, go to a for a vacation during the Diwali break or during the Holi break or during the Dussehra break. They prefer to go somewhere else, right? Utilize that time. But I think one thing which I have always appreciated is to celebrate all these festivals together, because no matter if you don't spend time with each other a lot, but the significance of spending time with each other during these festivals is very crucial. I mean, it gives a lot of joy to you as well as your family. So I think if there is one thing which I want to pass on to my next generation is to celebrate, these festivals or the important milestone together as a family. Over to you, Toastmaster Bati.
Give a big round of applause to Toastmaster Vishal. Undoubtedly, festivals are meant to bring family together. This is the core essence of any festival. It is meant from the busy schedule or of our daily life. Festivals give us a chance to get together and spend time, spend quality time with our family members or friends. Okay, moving on to next participants who would like to go next. Peter, would you like to try? Attempt?
Yes, table topic.
Yep. So,
Yes.
Peter, let us know how in past 5 or 10 years, how do you think your life has changed from, in past 5 years?
Yeah. So I can tell a little bit about what authentic values are, because that is something I have experienced in myself as a transformation. So, what are really authentic values? People think that values is to be honest, is to have integrity. This is social idealisms, and this is not who you are. So, what your real authentic values are, that is what choices do you make in your everyday? What feelings do you have? And your authentic values is unique for you. So after I found my authentic values, I was able to direct my life and be the entrepreneur I wanted in my life. Thank you.
Thank you, Peter. Who would like to go next?
I can go next.
All right. Toastmaster Yashika. Let me. What is something, Yashika, so far, probably you all something that you always wanted to try, but you haven't been so far? And what are you afraid of? Why are you afraid of?
Um, it is just telling the story from my recent trip. I went on Christmas. I went to beer welling. So I was always afraid of heights and everything. It is like that because there was an incident where in my childhood where I just means my brother just slipped out of the stairs and got fractured. So from that day I was afraid of the height because he was seeing downwards and he just slipped. So I was afraid to see down whenever I was on a height because of those reasons. But on that day when I went to beer welling, so all my friends are going for a paragliding for sure. That is famous in that place. I was afraid because I don't want to go, and I have heard incidents also that okay, it can be difficult, right? Because someone just get up means slip from there. So but I thought that okay, I would give it a try because once in a while you always need to try the things, because that is the fear inside me. If I don't try on that day, it will always be in me that okay, I have not tried. So I give it a chance to myself that okay, let's try this paragliding. And initially I was so afraid, but when I was in the air, my all fear just get over. So I will say that there is always one step. If you take that one step, your fear will go away. Similar to this Toastmasters, right? Even if you take the one step of joining this club, your fear will go away. So just take that first step, then life will be easy. So yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Yashika. Yeah, I usually uh, keep this quote in. You might all might have heard about Joker, who says, "Gravity, madness is like gravity. All it needs a little push." But in true sense, courage or fearlessness is something which is like gravity. All it needs is a little push, and yeah, there is always a first time once you try it. You never know what the experience would be and what sort of person you will turn out to be. Who would like to attempt? I can see Sharat. So Toastmaster Sharat.
Rajkumar is there.
Rajkumar has
Then
come.
we can.
Sure. I'm sorry. Ayushman, right?
Rajkumar.
Rajkumar. Okay. I'm sorry. So Rajkumar, during childhood or while growing up or till today, maybe in adulthood, do you have a dream that you still carry, and will you still attempt to fulfill it?
Yes, yes, I do have a dream to become a billionaire, and I have too many things in my mind that I want to implement. So I tried, like currently I'm doing the job, and I don't want to go ahead with this job. So to become like a billionaire, first I have to start my like own business or something, something that I can like uh, solve the people of problem of the peoples. So I tried by the like export business. So I contacted a German friend who has studied in my college. So we tried like I have like shared some samples with him of spices. Spices are famous in Rajasthan. Then he didn't like revert back to those samples. Then I tried for another thing, that is the furniture related. So like my brother went to the Dubai. So I gave him like those samples, but now I have shifted. Like I cannot do anything in the export, so I have to do something in other fields. So I have started working on those things, and definitely like I can give it a try. if I don't go or don't like try for this thing, then I might not able to reach that point. But yes, it's the dream. So like dream is something where we are always running for it. And
Thank you, Toastmaster Rajkumar. Yeah, it is exhilarating to know at least a few, you know, uh, few people still carry their dreams to their heart. There are sometimes, we generally we are mistaken. We try to tag our goals as our dreams, but kudos to you. Who would like to go next?
Yes.
Yeah, Toastmaster Sharad. Let me
Yes.
try to make it a bit complex for you. So, apart from Toastmaster, what is something that you have learned recently? Something new.
Okay. Thank you, Toastmaster Pratik. So recently, what I've learned new is the importance of culture, importance of traditional cultures, and its significance. As you see, in this today's era, we have nuclear families which make us apart, and the joy of having a grand family together is somewhat dissipate. So with this, I say the culture which makes all together and bind us, which also help us in making learns new things and help in other a lot of ways. So this happens, and I recently enjoyed in taking parts of other culture as well. So in my office, my colleague is a Christian, so he invited me to a Christian party. So we go there, we celebrate, and I very much like when I visited the church with him and followed all this tradition they are doing, and followed by a wonderful lunch. So I see a lot of people there coming together, prayed, and it's a wonderful experience. I got it, and I would like to say uh, this is a new experience for me which I tried, and for the coming years I would open to see and follow and believe in all the diversity cultures we have in the India. So thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sharad. Yeah, culture, in terms of diversity, there is so much to learn that even 365 days of the year, we can learn anything new. Who would like to attempt?
Guest wants to go. Yeah. Okay.
Kanupriya?
You can go if you want.
Guest Amit and then
Right. Today all of us can have.
Yes, Amit, right? So, Amit, word of the day is intrepid, which literally means fearless. What was your intrepid moment?
that I mean, um,
Or
Being fearless is like, uh, a person should take action, without thinking about, what others will think about that, and just doing what the person actually wants to do, what he actually desire for, and yeah, without more thinking about the consequences that will happen after taking that action. So I believe that's what fearless mean for me. Yeah.
Thank you, guest. Thank you, Amit. Who would like to attempt? Okay. Kanupriya, is can you think of any something which probably, if you get a chance, you can tell to your younger self? What would it be?
Okay, so I think, over the period of my life, one thing that I've learned is to, not get worried about little things. So we all must have heard of this line, if something, if there's one thing and it's not going to impact you 5 years down the line, it's not going to impact your life 5 years down the line, then you should not worry about it. And also there are few things in life which is, to take action on it is something, which is under your, on which you can do something about it. And there are few things that you have to leave it on the fate, and you have to leave it to God. So those are the things also that, you should not worry a lot about. If there are things that you need to take action on, take action on, and then leave things to God, and, to your destiny, to your fate. So I think one thing, even now I think of something that I was so worried 2-3 years back. That is something that, now I think it was something very foolish of me to be so worried about. And now I laugh on those things. So that is something that I would tell my younger self to, not worry so much about little things in life, and enjoy as much as you can, because as you grow older, there are a lot of other great, better things to worry about than now, because now is the time to enjoy, to, with less responsibilities. So yeah, thank you.
Yeah, being in the moment is an advice to ponder upon. Who would like to go next?
Taneshwar would like to.
Toastmaster Dhaneshwar. Yep. Toastmaster Dhaneshwar, when it comes to making new friends, what is it something that you look for in a good friend?
Thank you, Toastmaster Pratik. So we all know friend is someone who always help us in a bad situation, anything where we face difficulties. So in my point of view, if I think that if I look for someone for mixed friends, the first thing I look into is that how the person or my friend behave with me. The first thing, if I do something wrong, he always support me, encourage me. So that supportive person I need with my the person with whom I make friendship with him. And second thing is that whenever in a dilemma, or whenever I feel that I can't do it, he always put a pat on me that no, you can do it. You have that much of courage, so you can take step out of the comfort zone and you look forward for your journey. So if someone would support such kinds of friendship with me, then I will be definitely make him my friend. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Dinesh. Yeah, behavior is something which is probably keeps a longer impression for everyone. Toastmaster Ashish, yeah, I was waiting for you.
Here I am.
So, Toastmaster, Ashish, knowing the future, is it worth it or not? And why?
Toastmasters and guests, have you heard this quote that in the long run, all of us are dead? If we look at future, what's going to happen? There are, of course, set of good things which perhaps are coming our way. And at the same time, there are going to be bad things. You will learn that there are A, B, C, D good actions which you have achieved, and C, D, E, F things which you have missed. And you know our mind, what it does? The moment we come to know 5 good things and 2 bad things, what it thinks about, is it the good thing or the bad thing? Invariably, it's thinking, oh my God, Ashish, how can you miss something so silly? Oh, come on, let's try to make it happen. I think the knowledge of future is also like this. At the moment you know it, it becomes more a burden on the head, and you're carrying the burden all the while, trying to manage your misses rather than enjoying your hits. Would you enjoy that? Would you like to have that? Where you are all the way thinking, oh my goodness, here I'm going to miss, and perhaps you'll still miss it. I personally think it's far better not to know the future. When we were kids, imagine, did we worry about future so much? Isn't it that we were just enjoying that moment? And wasn't it beautiful? And as we get older and older, we start worrying more about our tomorrows than perhaps enjoying our today. So I personally think that it's all about being in the moment, enjoying what you are today, doing what best action you can do, and of course, future will take care of itself. What do you think, Toastmaster Gade?
Thank you, Toastmaster Ashish. Yeah, knowing future sometimes may sound scary, or ultimately at the end it is, not as excite. Probably it won't be as much attracted. It won't sound attractive to us or excited to us. So moving on to our next session. Next section, we can move on to it, right?
Anyone last table topic? Okay, we can move.
All right. So let me hand over the stage back to our Toastmaster of the day, Ravish.
Thank you, Toastmaster Parthik, for this engaging and fun-filled session with all. I would like to tell you one more thing. Have you heard of winter is coming? Who has heard this line, winter is coming? Have you heard of winter is leaving or winter is going? No? Lohri, the Makka Sankranti denotes this, that the winter is going. The long days are in the way. The short days are leaving. So whenever this Lohri comes in your mind, you just remember that the winter has gone or going, right? With this, I will hand over the stage to our presiding day of today. Okay, general evaluation of the day today, Toastmaster Komal. Give her a big round of applause, Toastmaster Komal.
Now I'm back with my evaluation report. But before I would start, I would like to invite our first evaluator, which is Toastmaster Vidushi Nagdev, to share the evaluation report of Toastmaster Ashish on stage. Over to you, Toastmaster
Komal. Is Ashish there? Toastmaster Ashish.
I think we have to wait.
Yeah, I guess you can start with the tag
Okay,
team.
we proceed with the tag team, then you will share. So now I would like to invite our tag team to share their report. So let me start with our timer first. So I would like to invite Toastmaster Sharad to share the timer report. Over to you, Sharad. Sharad, you are on mute.
Thank you, Toastmaster Komal, for this opportunity. So, ladies and gentlemen, and dear guests, for the today's timer report. Let me share you my screen. So in this wonderful meeting today, the TMOD gave us the insight of many festival under on a day like Pongal, Onam, and Makar Sankranti, and some interpreted speeches we have today. So for the first section, for the prepared speeches, Toastmaster Achis took 7 minutes 25 seconds, and for the table topics, the first Toastmaster Vishal took 1 minute 45 seconds. Guest Peter took 1 minute 15 seconds. Toastmaster Yashika took 1 minute 25 seconds. Guest Rajkumar took 1 minute 40 seconds. Myself took 1 minute 50 seconds. Guest Amit took 45 seconds. Guest Kanupriya took 1 minute 30 seconds. Toastmaster Dhaneshwar took 1 minute. Toastmaster Ashish took 1 minute 48 seconds. And evaluators yet to be calculated. So with this, over to you, Toastmaster Komal.
Thank you so much, PM Sharad, for sharing the detailed report. Now, I would like to invite our next role player, which is Ah Counter, to share her report. Over to you, Guest Linda.
Hi, everybody. So I am presenting the report of our counter. So I'll start with Ravi, who was the Toastmaster of the day. Throughout your speech, you have used, no fillers when you were, explaining Lori and the culture around the country. Your speech, you look well prepared. You used a few times, just 5 or 6 times, which is something that you can avoid. Then moving on to Dhaneshwar, when you explained your role as a grammarian, you used so a lot of times when you were explaining your role. Not a lot, but like 5, 6 times, which is something that you can avoid. When Prateek, you were explaining table topic, the table topic session, then you used many times, even when you were starting, and also throughout your discussion, you were using a lot of times. Moving on to table topic sessions, Toastmaster Vishal, you were using a lot of words like, I think, a lot. These kind of words are something that you can avoid. Then Toastmaster Yashika, during your table topic speech, you used a lot of times, which is something that you can avoid. Toastmaster Rajkumar, you used words like so and like a lot of times, which is something that you can avoid. Toastmaster Sharad, you used and at the end or at the starting of your lines, and so which is something that you can. Guest Amit, you used many a times during your table topic speech, which is something you can avoid. Toastmaster Dhaneshwar, during your speech, you did not use any fillers. So, and Toastmaster Ashish, you also did not use any fillers during your speech.
Thank you so much, guest Kanupriya, for sharing wonderful your report. Now, I would like to invite our next role player, which is a grammarian, to share his report. Over to you, Toastmaster Dhaneshwar.
We can have speech valuation so that the grammarian can pick up what is used by speech valuation.
Okay, yeah. So now I would like to invite Toastmaster Vidushi to share the speech evaluation of Toastmaster Ashish. Over to you, Vidushi.
Thank you, Toastmaster Komal. Okay, so, yeah. So I had to evaluate Toastmasters Ashish's speech. He is already an incredible speaker, so I am honored. And I would like to start with the evaluation. So Toastmaster Ashish started the speech with public interaction. It is always a wonderful way to start a speech as it instantly grabs the audience attention. There was a good vocal variety, like when he was sad or when he was silent, he lowered his voice. And when the aircraft met with an accident, he said boom loudly, which was great. Uh, he had good eye contact as well with online and offline audience. Now, Toastmaster Ashish has had great hand gestures as well throughout his speech, like throwing the hood in the air and the aircraft flying, etc. Then I loved his comparison of his life with the aircraft stuck on the runway and was not able to fly. It was a very unique take. Now, the story of Manchester United was truly new to me. It was lovely to know the history behind the incredible club. Now, the title of Toastmaster Ashish's speech was extremely intriguing: Headless Chicken. As the story progressed, I was looking forward to how he would include the title in the story, and he did not disappoint. Now, what I feel, the ending could have been much better. Like, I felt it was a bit rushed, and he slightly lost the attention of the audience towards the end. Maybe a few pauses could have helped, like after the quotes he said about one about the dream pen down and another one from APJ Abdul Kalam. The pauses might have added a good impact, and the audience might be able to digest and appreciate the quotes. And maybe that towards the end he had a notebook, so maybe that is why he lost the attention of the audience a little bit. Overall, it is always a treat to watch him deliver a speech. It is a great way to learn for all us newbies. It was an amazing, incredible speech. Thank you so much. Over to you, Komal.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Vidushi, for taking up this role at the last moment. It showed the intrepid spirit of yours. And now I would like to invite our next role player, which is Toastmaster, grammarian, to share this report.
Thank you so much, General Toastmaster Komal. So today, word of the day is interpret. So thank you to Toastmaster Pratik, Sarath, and Komal for using the word of the day interpret. And we have some good uses, word just like incapacitate, vehement, which means strong and emotion way. Magnanimity means kindness. Nostalgic, integrated, impactful, incapable. These are some words which we had during the meeting. And some quotes like take the stage, born with a wing, long run all of us. With that, these are some good uses we have heard during our speech, during our meeting today. Some bad uses like someone has pronounced the word important. It's not important, it's important. Some like ball, it's not ball, sometimes used it's a ball. Someone used the word as a integrate, it's not it's integrated. That's it. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Dhaneshwar. You have also took this role at the last moment, and you showed your intrepid spirit. Now I would like to. Can we have a huge round of applause for all the role players for their commendable job? And now I will start with my evaluation report. So the meeting started on time, 11:30, and meeting started by Sajid Atan, Toastmaster Pratik. So he started meeting wonderfully and well explained his role. Now coming to the presiding officer, which is Toastmaster Vidushi. She was so welcoming, greeted our guest, and also brought up the energy into the room. Now coming to the Toastmaster of the day. He was debutant Toastmaster, but he didn't look like debutant. So he owned the stage very well, and he brought up the festivity into the room. So the session was overall full engaging, and amazing job done by Toastmaster Ravish. Now coming to the TTM. So the great choice of the table topic, and the session was overall very engaging. Now coming to the evaluation, so which is done by Toastmaster Vidushi. So she also used CRC approach and very well explained the overall report. And now coming to the tag team. So they were also did a wonderful job, well explained and very detailed report shared by tag team. With that, I would like to invite our active listener to check our listening skills. So over to you, Toastmaster Yashika.
Yeah. Hello, fellow Toastmasters and my dear guest. After this incredible session of great speeches and storytelling, let's jump into to test the listening skills, how good we are at. So moving ahead with the questions. The aircraft is carrying which sports team in TM Ashish speech?
Manchester United.
Yes. What are the name of the two girls in Lori folk songs?
Sundar Mundri.
Sundari Mundri.
Yes.
Remember the song or
What TM Ravish used to get on Pongal in his childhood in Rajasthan?
Say that loud.
Ball.
Yes, balls. And what game they used to play?
Satolia Pittu.
Yes, Satolia Pit. The Manchester United club took how many years to get back to the track after that aircraft incident?
10 years.
10 years. What is the quote of APJ Abdul Kalam which TM Ashish refer in his speech?
Born with the wing.
Wings to fly, but you need to learn. You all have wings to fly, but you need to learn how to use those wings.
Yes, it is. We all have wings to learn how to use it. What is the dream of guest Rajkumar since childhood?
To be a billionaire.
Then coming to the next, how TM Vishal used to prefer the festivals?
To spend with his family.
Yes, to spend with his family. And what is the theme of the TM Ashish speech, the last one?
Headless chicken.
Chicken.
Yes, so I guess everyone listens it very carefully. So yeah, thank you so much.
So with that, I would like to hand over our stage to our presiding officer, Toastmaster Vidushi. Over to you, Vidushi.
Thank you, Toastmaster Komal. Pratik, is the voting link ready?
Yep. So voting links are in your WhatsApp group. Please vote
Great.
for your favorite role player for considering today's meeting.
Please share it in the chat as well, on the Zoom chat. Okay, so please vote for your favorite role players. And now we can start with the guest feedback. Is guest Rajkumar there?
Yeah, Rajkumar is our Toastmaster, newly joined member. You can still hear his thought on his first meeting as a Toastmaster.
I'm so sorry. I might have missed those messages. So sorry, Rajkumar. Welcome to the club. Now,
First meeting, how he thought about it.
yes, yes, please share your feedback.
So like I had been like through this Toastmaster club as a guest in December, and then like how you are conducting this meeting in a very structured way, like someone is playing, someone is counting your mistakes, someone is like taking time, how much time that you took to tell your thoughts, and someone like all over, if I'll say like the meeting is going in very structured manner. So that's why I thought like I'm lacking in this area. So definitely this is the place where I can improve myself and my communication skills.
Great. We're looking forward to your growth as well. Great. Guest Kanupriya, would you like to go next?
Sure.
Yeah, so this is the second time that I've attended this meeting as a guest, and it was a delightful experience for me. And I think from the last Saturday, I was really looking forward to this Saturday, in spite of this Saturday being the Lohri and guests who have already come at my home. But I still did not want to miss the meeting and wanted to join physically. So I had a great time. Thank you.
Amazing, amazing. Glad you could join us. Now, guest Peter, would you like to go next?
Yes, thank you for this meeting. First time online. I hope next time I will participate physical. I think it was great, and yeah, hope to see you again.
Amazing. Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts, Peter.
We have guest Amit as well. So he joined a bit late, but he's here, so he could share his thoughts as well.
Okay, okay. Yes, please, Amit.
Yeah.
You can share your introduction as well and then the feedback.
Yeah, thank you. So I'm Amit and I'm from Garhwal and I work as business analyst in Gurgaon. And most of my work involved, uh, connecting with the business stakeholders. So in where I found, a good communication is needed. So I just found about Toastmaster online that, in this platform, we can work on our communications and, make it effective. So yeah, today when I came, so I found the meeting very well organized and structured. And I saw some people are online and met someone here physically, and everybody is very intellectual. And yeah, it's good to have here. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Amit. Hope you'll join the club soon and we can have you as a member. Prateek, are the votes enough?
Yes, we have 12 responses. So almost everyone voted. I
Amazing.
shared the link in the chat for you to view the results.
Sorry. Yeah. Just give me a moment.
I'm going to today as favorite speaker for sure.
And I will get the evaluator one for sure. Prateek, sorry, I can't view the results. Can you message me or something?
Yeah, sure. Let me just paste it here in the chat.
Yeah.
Give me a minute.
For one. You heard that joke, no? Once a child come home and say, Papa, I came second. He said, how many people were there too?
I think today will end before time.
Normally we have 3 speeches.
Yeah, but it's actually happening for the first time that you are leaving before, right?
Yeah.
Isn't it? Okay. So
Good to have some more time on Lohri with our families.
okay, so the favorite aux player role goes to our guest, our counter Kanupriya.
Congratulations. Anyone clicking?
Please take a picture. Now, can anyone guess who won the best table topic speaker this time? Any guesses?
Toastmaster Ashish.
This time, actually, Toastmaster Vishal won it.
In fact, it was a very close competition. All the votes are scattered. So, yeah, kudos to everyone for attempting.
Just a second, I'll spotlight you. Mhm. Okay, please shake hand. Perfect. No, that was correct. Amazing. Thank you. Congratulations. First time someone got it correct. Now the best role player. Any guesses? It was between Toastmaster of the Day, TM Ravish, G, our TM Komal, and our TTM of the day, Pratik.
TMOD.
Ravi, yeah, TM.
Ravi.
Heartiest congratulations, Mr. Lori Champion. Yes, just a few words for him. I think the amount of homework which he had, and what I loved the most was the way he connected first someone to speak and then he shared a little bit of his insight. I think that's very good. And it looked like as if it was planted that, you told Pratik that he will share the story about Lodi collection and then it jumped. It looked like as if it's planted. And it came organically. I think that was very, very well done. Kudos to you. Thank you.
Now, best speaker. Any guesses? I guess everyone can pick this.
Very difficult one this time.
Yeah, hard to guess.
Okay, Toastmaster Ashish. Who will be?
You and I can congratulate each other.
Yeah, it will be much better. Just a minute. Let me add a spotlight. Yeah.
No, yeah. Okay,
Just a second.
Okay.
Yeah. Done.
Super.
Amazing. Now, okay, let's have a group picture first.
Back camera.
Everyone can put the reactions, hearts, or any emoji which you like.
Today the emoji of fire will be good.
Yeah, that's better. Let's switch it. Okay. Ready? Done.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, thank you everyone for this amazing meeting. Happy Lori, Makar Sankranti, or Pongal, whichever you celebrate. Thank you everyone. Bye-bye.
Have a wonderful
Thank
weekend,
you.
everyone.
Thank you.
Have a great weekend. Bye.
Happy
Do we send these pictures somewhere or upload?